G'day guys, Charlie Matthews here from Deutz-Fahr, New Zealand. We're down here at the Central Districts Field Days today with our 5 Series 5125 here. So our 5 Series range, they range from 105 up to 125 horsepower. We've got 3 models in this range. We've got our 5105, our 5115 and our 5125. A good little utility tractor, perfect for farming applications. A lot of dairy guys or sheep and beef guys are running these tractors in their operations. Also fencing guys and some guys in the sort of specialist style of industry as well, whether that's in nurseries or anything like that too. Yeah, great utility tractor. They've got a lot of features that we have across our 4-cylinder range, including the likes of our 4-wheel braking, our stop and go, our 100% front and rear locking differentials. Good rubber, nice wide footprint on them, so good stability when they're on the hill country. And yeah, nice little 3.8 litre engine that range from 105 to 125 horsepower. So we'll go take a closer look at some of the features on it. So around here at the front of the tractor, obviously a lot of these tractors are coupled with a front end loader, so we put our Trima X56 loaders on these tractors. So yeah, obviously front loader work, a real important aspect is having good strong front axles. So all our 5 Series feature heavy duty front axles, and across the lot we also have 4-wheel braking. So we've actually got all immersed wet disc brakes out in the hubs of the wheels, so when you are on the hills and things like that, you've got excellent stopping power, and the brakes are actually out on the wheels as opposed to braking through the driveline like a conventional system. 100% front and rear diff locks on these tractors, so when the diffs are in, they lock right up. So that's standard on all our 5 Series tractors. Under here in the engine bay, all the Deutz tractors are designed to be nice and easy in terms of serviceability. So it likes your fuel filters, checking your oil levels and your fluids, even your air cleaner nice at the front, low at the front. They're all nice and easy to get to, so you can access them from ground level. So we're not having to climb all over the tractor to do our daily checks and check filters and things like that. So up here in the cab, as with all our Deutz-Fahr range, first thing is our colour-coded platform. So again, orange is your main drive and transmission controls. All the blue here does your hydraulics, green does your hitch, and yellow does your PDO. So basically what that colour system does is it makes it easy for new operators, as well as if you're running a number of tractors in your fleet. All the functions are coded the same, whether it's a 85 horsepower Deutz or a 340 horsepower Deutz. It's consistent throughout our range, which really makes it easy to identify the different controls. So starting off with the transmission, we've got our power shuttle up the front here, 5 settings on that to adjust the modulation. So if you want it to be more aggressive from forward to reverse or a bit softer to soak up the load, you can adjust that on the fly with that little switch there. We've got 5 gears on the stick. Now with our 5105, the power shifts, we have a high-low, whereas our 115 and our 5125 feature a 3-stage power shift. So you can change up and down those on the buttons on the stick there. We've also got 4 core ranges down the bottom, which consist of a high, a low, a creep and a super creep box. So 4 different ranges there depending on the applications. So depending on whether you're a 5105 or a 5 or the 2 bigger models, you've either got a 40x40 transmission or a 60x60. Plenty of speeds to get nice and accurate when you're working with anything that requires that real accurate speed. Some of the common features as well, all our 5 Series tractors feature stop and go, which is an awesome system where basically when you're doing loader work or you're in and around yards, you can use the brake to bring the tractor to a stop without having to engage the clutch pedal. The tractor will hold itself basically in neutral until you take your foot off the brake, at which stage will re-engage drive and you can carry on. So when you're doing loader work in and out of yards or barns or anything like that, yeah, it means you don't have to be working that left clutch out. Save on clutch wear and as well as operator fatigue by using that left leg all the time. On our larger 5 Series, so our 115s and 125s, we also have our quick steer function up here. So basically what that does is it takes, instead of going 5 turns from full lock left to full lock right, so 5 turns of the steering wheel, with that engaged it takes it down to between 1.5 and 2 turns of the wheel. Again, when you're in and out of yards or in tight spaces, even on headlands and when you're working in a paddock, you're not having to screw that wheel around to bring the tractor around. You can just give it a nice easy turn and it's getting a nice quick turning. So makes the tractor feel a lot more manoeuvrable and a lot easier when you are working on the headlands and things like that. Our hydraulic configuration on our tractors, so we've got 3 remotes on all of our 5 Series, and our pumps on our 5125 we also have a tandem pump which can be engaged to take your total hydraulic flow up to 90 litres. So for those real demanding implements, there's plenty of flow there to keep enough drive to run whatever you've got on the back. Your hitch on these, so you've got full position control as well as an easy up and down switch here. It's all electronically controlled. Got position and draft control, speed and max height and all those settings that you'd expect on a tractor of this sort of spec. Your 4-wheel drive and diff lock buttons that come nice to hand just down on the side here. We've also got our electronic throttle control. On the 5125 we have 2 engine speeds we can save, so we can hold that button down. That'll save that RPM. So if you're running with a mower, you might set your engine speed to where you need your mower to run. You hold that button down, that'll save it. So then each time you go into a new paddock or anything like that, you're not having to find that sweet spot every time. Just hit that button, it takes you straight to that speed, and you can get onto the job faster. Your PDO, we've got 4-speed PDOs on all our 5 series, so that's 540 and 1000. You've got economy and normal on both speeds. And to engage it, it's electro-hydraulically engaged. So you just got your nice little switch here, nice and easy to turn on and off. Comes nice to hands. You're not having to engage any levers or anything like that. It's just a nice little switch. Full sunroof on our tractors, so when you're working with a loader, you can see all the way up. You're not having to try and look under the brow of the roof line. You can see right up through the top of the roof. So when you are stacking high or anything like that, it gives you plenty of visibility, and also lets a bit more light in as well when you're working on more gloomy days. 4-post cab on these tractors, so we've got 360-degree views right around, so plenty of visibility. No matter what you're working with, you can see all aspects of the tractor right down through the front axles and things like that. Nice sloping bonnet on these, so again for loader work you can see right down to the bottom where you're working with your front end loader, so you're not obstructed by a big bonnet or anything like that. So excellent visibility. We've also got a nice little switch down the back here, so when you're out the back hooking up implements on your 3-point linkage, you can adjust your linkage nice and easily down here. The switch works like the buttons on the mudguard, gives you real accurate control when you are trying to line those hooks up and hook your implements up, whether it's a bale feeder or anything like that you're using regularly. So around here at the back of the tractor, nice heavy rear axle, so plenty of strength in there for doing the more demanding tasks. So 3 remotes are standard on these, and the colours on these tabs here line up with your levers inside, so you know exactly which hoses you're putting onto which lever. They've got a dump return as standard. Our rear hitch will lift up to 5.5 on our 5125, it's 5.5 tonne. We've got lift assist rams here for the extra support when you are lifting those large implements. Our controls for our rear hitch, we've got them on the mudguard here, so electronic controls for lifting and lowering your hitch, as well as a PDO button, so for an emergency stop or if you need to activate the PDO from the rear of the tractor. It's all on the mudguard there, nice and easy to get to. In terms of your comfort, we run hydro block cabs as mentioned on our 5125, so it takes away a lot of that shock and that the jolting from bumps and things when you're moving around the farm. So there you have it, it's a bit of a walk around on our 5 series range. So just to recap, we've got 3 models, so our 5105, our 5115 and our 5125. So it's ranging from 105 up to 125 horsepower. Again, excellent loader tractors, awesome little utility tractors for loader work on the farms, feeding out, or even general ag work, mowing grass, a bit of groundwork, whatever you want to do. These tractors are a real versatile little machines. Stock around New Zealand at our branches as well as demonstrators, so get in and talk to your local power farming salesman to get a demonstrator out to your farm and see for yourself how good these tractors are. If you'd like to find out more, get online to deutztractors.co.nz, or swing into your local branch and have a chat to one of our salesmen.